That was interesting.
Yeah, I remember I watched their Audio Tree live, and they were all like very shy, quiet people, and they said they like to play really slowly because they think that like everything in the like mix and arrangement deserves attention and like deserves to be heard. And I don't know, I just really liked that.
It's an interesting philosophy, that's for sure.
Yeah. It
It definitely, like, compared to some of the other stuff we've listened to, felt a bit more thoughtful, maybe.
definitely, yeah, their lyrics are I really like their lyrics. They're always just kind of like they sound like memories or like dreams that they're just talking about. I don't know. But yeah.
That's definitely one of the interesting things that I've found with doing this podcast is listening to what people listen for the first time that they hear a song. Because for me, it's almost never what the words are. And I like the words to songs, but like you were mentioning like the lyrics and stuff like that, and I was like, you know, because it wasn't like a super catchy like upbeat song, I was like, I don't think I could have told you a single lyric in that in that song. Like I enjoyed it, but
For sure. Yeah, like I'm a singer. I was always like a soprano, a first violin. Like so I'm very melody driven and I like to write lyrics and
mhm.
like poetry and just write in general. So I feel like that's definitely what I listen to first. And I kind of had to learn to like listen for like to stop singing along and like sit back and like listen to the instruments and like actually try and like look at more than just the melody and what's up front.
Yeah. I could see that because like coming from, playing guitar mostly, I'll be like, "Oh man, that was a sick riff," or like that chord progression like the harmony is like really crazy on that or whatever. And I think that like a lot of that really does come down to if you're a musician and you make music, what types of things you tend to focus on in your own stuff, and you'll focus on that in other people's music as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like when I started playing bass, I definitely like will notice the tones and like a good bass line a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet.
It's always interesting digging into the psychology of how people listen to music.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So the rest of this album, there's a lot of like spoken word and like weird sound
Hmm.
design and stuff too. And it's sort of a concepty album. I definitely have a type.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
I also just the bagel breath name. Just going back to that, that's funny.
Right.
I don't care who you are.
Definitely.
Alrighty. So my final song is another one that I found a couple of years ago. This is probably early 2018, probably February or so that I found this. And it's by a like alt rock type of group called Mr. Heavenly. And one of their big defining things about their sound that a lot of people note is that it has very heavy like early rock and roll like rockabilly influence, which is really interesting because you don't hear a lot of that anymore.